So this is the new fence, and it's awesome so far. It's got these big, beefy posts that are drivable, and with Premier 1, you know it's drivable because it'll have a brown cap. Here's some replacement cap that has a brown cap on the top of the post. And single spike, and I can't wait to try to put this in.
So it's Friday, probably about noon, and everybody is working right now. Daddy and the little kids are working on getting the new pig pasture done. I'm on baby duty at the moment, but where is Big Bubby? Let me show you how we call Big Bubby when he's missing. Close your ears. We'll see how long it takes him to come. I think I see a head down there. So we saw the sign about goats, and obviously when we have the money, we're interested in getting a milk goat, dairy cow, something like that. So we contacted this lady because we saw her sign. And you know, we talked to her about goats and stuff, and then she ended up watching our videos, her and her husband. And it turns out that they have the same kind of pump, the simple pump. And she noticed that I had maybe said something about it takes me about 40 pumps to get water. And it takes the guys, you know, Matt can probably do it in about 25, Cameron 35, something like that to get water. And she's like, ours is kind of the same. She had her husband call Matt, and they talked about it, and they realized that, you know, it's about the same depth, same pump, everything. And he suggested that we call Simple Pump and tell them, you know, how many pumps it's taking us to get water. So we did that. And they said, no way, it's not supposed to be taking that. It should be taking about 6 to 8 pumps to get your water up. I can't even imagine if it takes only 6 to 8 pumps to get the water up. That would be absolutely wonderful if somehow we can get that fixed. So we're gonna try and take the time today to email the people that we had install the pump and troubleshoot with them to see if maybe they over tightened some things and it's got some hairline cracks in it, or maybe if they put the pipes in wrong and the weep hole was put down too low so that the water keeps dropping below the weep hole. But if we were to get that fixed and it only took 6 to 8 pumps, even 10 pumps to get water, that would be completely life-changing to us, especially to Cameron since he is the majority water pumper. Bubby, what would you think if it only took 6 to 8 pumps?
It wouldn't feel right at all. It'd be way too easy. It'd be like when we put the steps on the porch. Instead of having to haul it close up. It'd be a whole lot better though.
Then you'd pump water all day for me?
No.
Cameron's over here pumping water, and he said he just glanced over here at the duck boxes. He said for a second he thought they were pizza boxes and got sad. Well, excited then sad.
Get a little on accident? No. Yeah, I think, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, no.
There he goes. There he goes, Mommy. Look, see him?
Don't let him get to the
I'm not. I'm going to pin him down. You see him, Mommy? Let me see.
Do not. Do not.
That F position is dangerous. Even if they're not mimics,
oh, he's trying to bite.
They still have bacteria. See?
He's trying to bite.
They still have bacteria on their mouth.
Let's get him before you get a really good shot of him. See him, Mommy? Oh, look. Him striking.
Oh, he's wiggling.
Oh, his head does have that shake. Oh,
oh, why is he shaking his tail? He could be a pygmy, guys.
No, that's not.
He's acting like a rattlesnake. I think.
Oh, did you see him strike? Yeah, they're posturing.
Ah, he's moving!
They're trying to act intimidating. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. And then 1, 2, 3, Casey. And that's it. 1, 2, 1 more. That's it.
He's touching it down there.
Come on. Come on, buddy, Sally. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Up.
No, no, no. Oh, no, Sally. Did you get out? Good
Yep.
job, Sally. Good job.
can they close up the fence before the pigs come back? Piggies are loving the new grass.
Oh yeah.
Check out the storm.
I heard Buddy earlier in the grass. He was going ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Getting a little burning done here. We're trying to stop having so much garbage, so we're separating anything that's cardboard and paper and burning that. But I'm not comfortable with burning plastic or anything else. Guess you don't have to have holes in the bottom. I mean, every once in a while it seems like it's trying to smother itself out. But... It'll burn your hand. Well, here we have our little baby ducklings and some of our little geese. Say hello! Hello, Mr. Goose! And they are doing really well. We're doing a no heat lamp technique, and they're doing just fine with no heat lamp. I have a laser thermometer. I regularly check the temperature, and they seem to be keeping the containers around 80 something degrees. It fluctuates a little bit. When they huddle up, they can easily get it to 90. And this is with no heat lamp. It's a little crowded, but that's actually intentional, so they can keep each other warm. Maybe after the first week, we will go ahead and start letting them free range outside in some sort of safe enclosure I'll come up with. But they're doing great. They seem totally happy. This is, let's see, they've been here 2 nights, so this would be the 3rd day, and they're doing great. And they're just so darn cute. Here and inside. All right, big guys. Big guys first. Big guys first. Come on, you little goose. Come on, mother goose. All right, and 2, 16. Everybody gets a box buddy. 18. Uh-oh. 20, 21. We got 1 extra duck. They must have sent us 1 extra.
Did you ever count?
Nope.
Hey, ducky, 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 ducky. Hey, quack quacks.
Hey, quack quacks, mommy.
Hey, girls.
This is our 2nd time cleaning out the duck bins. They get like the top layer pretty wet, and then you can just kind of scrape off the top layer and then fluff up the rest, and they're good to go.
Beautiful. It's clean, smells good.
But they seem to make a big mess with their water no matter what you do with it. They use a lot of water.
Yes. 1920 warm, fluffy ducks alive and kicking.
Baby duck. He's so cute. Take a picture of him.
He's cute. We were getting ready to run into town, so we were bringing in the ducks from the porch just to make sure no predators get them.
everybody. It's a beautiful, foggy Sunday morning. Need to go ahead and do my morning chores, check the fence, check the pigs, see how they're doing. They're in their new paddock. There's the old one over there. Here's the new one. They're absolutely loving it. Check this out over here with the old paddock. After I came over here and mowed it down. Now they pretty much ate everything in here except for the broom sage, which I came in here and mowed down. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. You know, if you look at the back lines of pasture back there and how high it is, it's really amazing. Now here's some happy pigs eating this morning. Here comes Miss Sally to see what's going on. Hey, Miss Sally. You got a full belly? Huh? Are you happy, Mommy? Do you have a full pregnant belly? What you eating? What's on the menu this morning, huh? Here comes Buddy back here bringing up the rear. Of course, he wants to see what's going on, but he can't help himself by getting mouthfuls of stuff as he goes. Good morning, big buddy. You guys got some yummy grass to eat today? Look at Sally. I really want you guys to see them eat grass. It's really an amazing thing. It's a little low, 2,500, but it's a foggy, damp morning. Pretty much the same thing every day. The fence starts off at about 2,500 volts because it's gotten wet and dewy over the night. And then if the sun comes out, which it has been, but today I think it's going to be a foggy day, then it gets up about midday to about 4,000 volts. And then if it's nice and dry, and by the end of the day it's up to 8,000 volts. And then it starts the process over again. I like to check my battery. Looks good. This solar charger is the second one I had in the box stored away. I didn't really need to use it yet, but it had been sitting so long in the box I thought, well, I better go ahead and pull it out and get that battery charging. The other one is still, even though I took the fence down from the first paddock, the other one is still over there. It's not on, but it's still getting sun every day to keep that battery nice and charged. And I just thought it best to get this one out of the box and go ahead and start using it. Let me tell you about this new fence. The first Premier fence I got in Florida before we moved here. The kind I got was the 2-spike step-in post. That would have been perfect for Florida soil. However, not perfect for our rocky soil. It was a nightmare putting the fence in, a nightmare. It probably took me 10 minutes each post. And it has posts every 6 feet for 200 linear feet. It was a nightmare. You're supposed to be able to step the post in. I was unable to step them in. I had to get a dead blow hammer and get down on one knee for every post and hammer them into the ground. That was not what I intended. So I called Premier, talked to them. I kind of already knew in my head, I'm like, this is not going to work. I need single spike so I can find the sweet spot in the rocky soil. If you're doing electric fencing like this, you might as well get it out of your head that you're going to have perfectly straight lines. You are not going to have perfectly straight lines, and you don't need perfectly straight lines. When you have rocky soil like this, you want to find the best spot the post will grab. You do that, you move on. So I knew it was going to be a single spike. Double spike wasn't going to work. And then when I called, you know, I asked them about the drivable post. They have posts that are drivable, which are these new ones that I've got. They're thicker posts. They have brown caps. And instead of having a post every 6 foot, there's a post every 12 foot. So now I have half as many posts to put in the ground. and I can drive them with the deadlift hammer standing up. I don't have to get on one knee, and there's only one spike. So I go around with the fence, find the sweet spot in the soil, drive the post, move on. The first fence probably took me a total of 3 hours to put up. I didn't want to put it up because I knew it was wrong right away, but I had no choice because the pigs were coming. So, took me about 3 hours. This fence, when I got this fence from Premier, put this one up the other day, oh my gosh. You want to talk about some saving grace. Amazing difference, so easy to put up. Took me probably, I don't know, less than 30 minutes to put up the fence. The drivable post worked great. The big single spikes were perfect for our soil, and the fence is holding up very, very well, and I'm very pleased with it. The other fence I liked a lot, just as good as this one, but not for our soil. So there isn't always a one-size-fits-all solution for portable electric fencing, and I'm so glad that we found what works for our soil. So the other fence I've already taken down from the first paddock. I'm going to clean that fence up, return it to them, and then I will get another one of these, so I'll have 2 sets of this. Man, they are just having a blast. Look at them. They love it.
All right, so nap time in the cabin. We have 3 nappers. Princess, she is our 5th baby and our first thumb sucker. Then we got baby Catch over there. He is the 6th baby and he is a thumb sucker. Those are our only 2 thumb suckers. And then Kevin is 4, and that is Brown Blanket. He is the only one with a comfort item. So when we got here, we didn't really have a laundry system set up yet. So it slowly started to pile up, and me doing it once a week wasn't really catching us up. So we had to go into Mountain Home yesterday and today, and we did 5 loads yesterday and 5 loads today. That was probably about half our laundry. Maybe a little more than half. But we're going to dry it at home. And then this is a clothesline that Cameron and I just kind of threw up real quick. It's not the permanent solution. Eventually we would like to do, what'd you call it, like a floating deck or wet deck back here. Show over there, Bubby. So eventually, maybe like a wraparound porch, but then leave this part uncovered, or maybe just a roof and no walls, and it would be like a floating wet deck. That would be a laundry area. And then I was talking to Matt about maybe doing like a pulley system of clotheslines off of it, so you can just kind of stand on the corner and then run all your clothes on the clothesline without having to walk out in the grass. So washing our clothes in town really helped us catch up. We still like to dry it outside. I think it just smells better and the sun helps bleach it out. Any stains? Not super impressed with the washing machines at the laundromat. Some things are going to have to get re-washed, but I bet if your washing machine drained out into a white bucket and you saw how dirty your rinse water was, you would probably wash it again a second time.
Washing by hand definitely opens up your eyes to how much dirt is still in your clothes even after you're done washing them. And so when you're washing by hands in a white bucket and you see your rinse water and then another rinse water, you really quickly realize that there's no way that in a regular cycle on an electric washing machine are they actually really all the way clean. Maybe just clean enough.
Yeah, clean enough.
But you don't know because you don't see.
We are about to quickly run out of clothesline room. We got a small makeshift one that we threw up over there in the old pig pasture. That will work just fine for now. We're kind of trying to pay attention to where the sun gets the best at. That way we can decide which way we want to run our clothesline. I personally want it in this area. That way if UPS or a neighbor pulls up down the driveway, they can't see like underwear and stuff hanging on the clothesline. But I'm thinking the most sun is going to be on that side of the house, which unfortunately is in view of the driveway. But you got to do what you got to do. So I called my sister the other day and she asked me, is there anything that you're like not showing? Any like...
The bad side.
The bad side. She said, is there like a bad side? Is there something you're not showing? The only thing I could say was I had storm anxiety or tornado anxiety like 3 times, to where I was having panic attacks the entire night. My chest was hurting, couldn't sleep, had to breathe funny. And then my chest was like real sore the next day. That happened 3 times. But we've got a couple of ideas of some things that we're gonna try next time it storms bad. Maybe I'm just gonna take a Tylenol PM and try and sleep through it. But maybe it won't happen again now that I've talked about it. And she told me it's hailing and everything in Florida, so that eases my mind. I guess from watching Twister, I associate hail with tornadoes. Honey, can you think of any of what the bad side would be? Definitely not hanging clothes outside.
No,
I mean,
it's not bad at all. I don't have to go to work every day, so I can't think of a lot of... I mean, I guess this is work. I think the worst stuff is right now not having the kitchen totally done. Washing dishes outside is a little bit annoying.
yeah.
But it's not the end of the world. So when we have the kitchen done and we can wash dishes inside, that'll be beautiful. Hand pumping water is not terrible. I can't wait till we have our system set up where we have the pressure tank plumbed into the house and you can come out and pump, but it's the pump plumbed to the house, so you get pressure and everything in the house runs. Your sink, your shower. That, I can't wait for that. Anyway, the point is, what are some things that we don't, that are the non-glamorous part, the things we don't like? You know, hand pumping water is not that bad. To me, washing dishes outside is more annoying than hand pumping water. So I can't wait till we can wash dishes inside. That's a part that I don't care for. The ticks, definitely don't care for the ticks at all. I'd rather see a poisonous snake every day than ticks. I can't think of a lot else I don't like. I don't have to wake up to an alarm in the morning. I get to see my kids for a good portion of the day, every day. Well, pretty much the whole day. Get to be with my wife every day. I can't think of a downside. I'm trying really hard.
I mean, there's a never-ending to-do list, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a great to-do list.
So yeah, you've seen the bathroom that's been framed out for what, a week and a half now?
Yeah.
We have the stuff to
finish
it, but you know, some days we decide let's just go to the park and go fishing.
Right. And we can do that.
Or today, let's just go into town and I'll wash some clothes, or I mean, eventually we'll get to the bathroom. It'd definitely be nice to go potty inside, but it's just it's really just not a big deal. I mean, maybe if we had neighbors driving by all the time that could see us sitting on the front porch, like, what are they doing? If I have to do laundry, which obviously for a family of 8, I have to do it, and a lot of it, I'd rather do it outside.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing I want to do is be trapped in a garage or something doing my laundry.
And we're doing laundry, and look at this view that we get to look at while we're out here hanging up laundry. Look at that view. How can you beat that? I mean, we're trying to figure out what are some things that we really don't like or unhappy with about this change, or that are hard or difficult. And I wish I could be honest with you and tell you maybe it's not as good as we thought it was going to be, but it really is as good as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting the storm anxiety or change of climate. I know there's something like when people all of a sudden move to Alaska, they get like this depression. It's called something or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't expecting, you know, like I said, whatever that was. But if it happened 3 times and that's it, that's fine. That's nothing. I can handle it. You know, maybe cleaning the van, I guess, is a little harder. We since we made the trip, we started letting the kids eat in the van again, so it is like dirty, a little smelly, and we would love to like scrub it, but the generator's down right now. We've tried a few things to fix it. We might try 1 or 2 more things before giving up and deciding whether or not we just want to get bigger and better as far as the generator's concerned. Okay, so the ducks and geese, they are absolutely adorable, but boy are they a lot of work. They have to get clean. They're super messy. They have to get cleaned about once or twice a day because they make a mess with their water. Every bite of food they take, they have to take a drink of water. But it's a labor of love, wouldn't you say, honey?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get up in the middle of the night and check their water and fill it. We're probably going to add another water so we don't have to do it in the middle of the night anymore. But the point is that it's not, you know, I like to clarify things. It's not hard work by any means. It's just a lot of work.
Something that you have to do. The first 1 or 2 nights we did it in the house up in the loft, and we just didn't feel like we could get up. You had to get a ladder, so we didn't feel like we could get up there and check on them as much, and Matt really wanted to see them. And late one night Cameron went to check on them and fell off the ladder, so we said, okay, that's it with that. So we put them on the front porch, and then we drilled holes in the lids, and we close it at night and put some rocks on it, and we leave that window open so we could hear if any animals were to come up there. Nothing has came looking around, snooping around yet.
The porch method has been great.
Okay, that's good. That's Cameron's battle scar from falling off the ladder checking on the ducks. Earlier that same day, he was filling our glass water pitcher and just kind of tripped and fell with it, and the glass broke and it stuck in his hand a little bit. He had about 3 bloody spots. We wrapped it up and cleaned it, and then once we checked it that night, he said he didn't need any more bandaging or anything, and it was fine. Then of course later that night he falls off the ladder. I think he kind of might be at that 13-year-old feet are growing faster than the rest of your body clumsy stage.
This is totally makeshift. We just needed to dry more clothes at once than we normally do. So there was already a T-post. There's a horsefly trying to get me. There's already was a T-post for the corner of the hog's electric fencing. And I just drove another T-post in the ground right here and ran a 50-foot line. It's lower than it should be, but it'll get us through this gigantic wash load catch-up thing that we're doing.
We've only had one bad thing one time, and I think that's because we left a couple things on the line overnight that were still wet. It was a pair of underwear, and something had laid its eggs like right on the butt of the underwear. He's laughing because it was mine. Where Kaysen? Where Kaysen? Get Kaysen.
There it is, it's a pygmy. It's a pygmy rattlesnake.
Oh my gosh.
Another one? Yeah.
So, Mommy and Daddy were back there getting clothes off the line. Kaysen and Campton were on the front porch, probably getting ready to come see us, when Kaysen spotted a pygmy rattler right there and yelled for us. They've got it right here killing it.
He's dead. His head's disconnected from the body.
The other camera was apparently out of memory while I was getting all that footage.
Bigger than the last one.
You need like a pinchy claw thing.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, you see him? It's meatier, bigger than the other one.
What time is it, Daddy?
Time to finish this bathroom.
Time to stop putting off this bathroom. It's Thursday. Mommy and Daddy are working on the bathroom. Here's the ducklings doing good. All the toddlers are in the van watching a movie, and Big Bubby is cutting a few strips down the edge of the driveway. What you doing, Pickles? Oh, you're gonna fall. Pickles.
Sit down, boy.
What are you
Sit on that
doing?
bucket.
Are you sitting in the bathroom eating
He's gonna
snacks?
fall. He is so
gonna fall.
Oh, he almost fell. Did you see that?
Last piece. Kind of.
Finally. Privacy.
Hang on, what you doing in there?
Bacon. Hey! Hey, funny!
How you liking the bathroom?
It's great. Needs just a little more finishing.
A room with walls.
Oh, that's nasty. I hit.
Trim, paint, that all come eventually.
Yeah. Trim and paint. Caulk a little bit in some places. And then, of course, the inside.
Yeah.
But it's a room in our tiny house.
It's more privacy than we've had in what, 5 or 6 weeks?
Yeah.